A growing number of companies are working to understand and overcome gender inequality, but are having a challenging time doing it. Due to incorrect perceptions based on wrong gender stereotypes, women encounter greater workplace challenges. Even in societies that value gender equality, women are still victims of discrimination in many forms. The most commonly cited statistic is that women make just 77 cents for every dollar men do. We started thinking when gender-biased behaviors start to appear, around the same time kids begin playing with toys. Nowadays, toys are divided by gender at historically unprecedented levels. This kind of marketing has normalized the idea that boys and girls are fundamentally different from one another. And this very idea lies at the core of many of our social inequality issues. That is why we decided to make a toy that both genders could play with. Metamorphosis is the first toy that will change gender mentalities. We began by creating the story of our hero. Alex is like many others, except for one particular characteristic. The character's gender changes every morning when sunlight hits Alex's body. During the night, the character fights using the power of imagination all the children's nightmares that take life in this city. By fighting enemies, Alex understands both genders are equals and special at the same time. The product's package contains an action figure that is colored with thermochromic ink that will change the gender of the character in allowing kids to imagine the challenges both genders can complete. To see their design, kids have to get the toy cold by leaving it a few minutes in the freezer. In this way, when the toy changes once it gets warmer, they are pushed to play with the opposite version in order to understand gender equality. The package also contains a 10-page comic coloring book. The first 7 pages tell the story of the character. The last 3 are empty for kids to imagine their own way to continue the story. The entire process is designed to give kids of both genders a unique toy that they can play with without limiting their imagination. Perhaps a genderless toy will generate a process in them of mutual understanding by bringing back boys and girls to play together. In order to think from the opposite perspective, we hope it will make kids questioning themselves about the meaning of doing something like a boy or a girl, inspiring a revolution of new, healthier sense of identity, not based on gender, but on personalities.